Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Well, today we're going to continue talking about food. And we're going to take a look at student lunches. Or during the whole day at school. Now, I can remember as a kid, we would change meals in between. Like, oh, I'll trade you this for that. Or it's important that you stress to your son or daughter that's not something we do. And I'm not talking about carrying around a big baseball bat and saying, you did what? Boom, boom. But stress in a positive way. Why? Like, why can't you have trade with someone else? But he's got chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. Well, yes, but they have a different carbohydrate value, and you've taken your insulin, especially if they're first diagnosed and on the shots. You know, parents need to make sure they set up a plan. If a school or what do you call it? Class. God. Sorry, muscle relaxants because of my back. If they plan a special party, you should be well versed in this. If it's going to be someone's birthday, yeah, it may be great that they come in with a piece of cake. And I know as a youngster, chances are they're going to say, oh no, I have type 1 diabetes. I won't be able to do that. Well, chances are they're not. And they're going to want a piece, and they're going to end up coming home with peeing and drinking and two feelings are really bad. The highs and the lows. Highs, you just want to go to bed. Oh, I just want to drag myself to bed. I used to get up, go to work, no problem. Come back. When I really wasn't watching my blood sugar, oh, I'm going to go lie down. And I'd sleep till dinner and get up and eat. And maybe take my insulin after, you know. But it's a learning time with kids. Everything with not everything, but especially my father, and I'm not holding any grudges against my father for this. But his way of dealing with everything's got to be totally this way. You have to get up, do your urine test, have your insulin, eat, and then you go back to bed. Never worked out. I was always the one who would end up having a long range of chores. So, nothing really works out. Sorry. Now, what you want to instill in your child is a regimen that works for him or her. Discuss. Well, first of all, at a very young age, you're going to start directing their care. And then slowly start backing up. Do you want to do this or this? Do you want to do your blood tests first, or do you want to give your shot? I know I'm just pulling at straws here. But making sure that you teach your child different parts of care and let them start making small decisions. Listen, they're going to screw up. And when they do, it's not going to be the end of the world. The only time it's really going to be the end of the world is if they end up giving out way too much insulin. But, with the school nurse, and if your son or daughter goes to school on the bus, they need to have something with them at all times. And they need to tell you that, I used that up in school. Because nothing's worse than you shaking and, feeling sick, can't find the insulin because the insulin's expired or whatever. That's what it's just, for me, it's always been total confusion. If my blood sugar gets low enough, I don't speak. My jaw locks. And there was one time as a kid, I was 15, 16, got off the bus, went into the school, got out, and that's all I remember. I remember I had a dog, and that dog was pretty close, and he kind of laid by me throughout the whole thing. And when someone would come, he'd bark, and of course people just, oh yeah, whatever. But, thinking back over my life as a diabetic, you want to make things as easy as possible. Now, getting back to your kids in school, if there is parties going on, ask what people are having. Try to figure out a meal plan for that day. Like how much cake they can have. Oh my God, can kids have cake? Yes, they can. Again, counting the carbs. And stress to them, this is a special day. You get to do this. Doesn't mean you do it all the time. As they grow into young people, You want to teach them about, okay, maybe have a meeting with a dietitian. Maybe they should have a meeting with a dietitian. Teaching your teenage kids how to grow up and take care of yourself. Because chances are they will start developing their own personalities. And keeping their blood sugar under control will help them grow. And as parents, you need to guide them in this decision. So you need to make sure they understand meal time, because one day you're not going to be there, and it's going to be up to them to do the meal planning. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? But you want to make sure your sons or daughters has a firm hold on their diabetes. And don't worry if things don't turn out the first couple of times. And you could just ask open-ended questions. Don't be, well, you should be doing this, your blood sugar should be that. Why are you 10 points higher? Let them tell you. Don't go on don't go out searching. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, teach your kids how to care for themselves. Start at a young age. If their kids are having a party at school, ask what the menu is going to be so you can develop how much insulin they need for these events. Anyway, I hope you've had a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.